Eric, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Doing great, doing great. So, what's it been like? Obviously, you've been around a few years. You got a new coaching staff coming in, Coach Malzahn, Coach Travis Williams on the defensive side. What's it been like getting to know and finally getting to work with those guys on the field?
It's been good. Coach Malzahn and Coach Williams both have great philosophies. They got us out there working hard. Um, everything new comes with adjusting, so we've been adjusting well. The first practice, the first two practices have been good.
How would you describe the difference in approach to practice between Coach Malzahn and his staff and the previous staff?
Coach Malzahn has us going up tempo. We're going out there doing a lot of great things with just as far as running and sprinting everywhere. And Coach T. Will has a lot of energy with the defense. Same with Coach Malzahn on the offense. Just a lot of guys flying around.
Eric, what do you make of Travis Williams? He seems to be an up-tempo, high-energy type guy. What do you make of him so far that you got a chance to meet him?
He's been great. He's always upbeat. Wherever you go, you turn around, you tackling the ball, he's right there behind you, in your ear, yelling, run to the ball. A lot of energy. He has a lot of energy.
Eric, I know maybe kind of early to talk about what kind of defense we're going to see this season, but just in the early going, what kind of defensive philosophy do you get a sense that Coach Travis Williams has, and are there going to be any differences, or what's going to be different about the defense you think coming up this season?
We're going to be doing a lot of different things as far as getting after teams with different schemes and different looks. As of now, we're just getting the basics down. Everybody's flying around to the ball. You have to start with that before you do anything. So we're just getting the basics down of everything, coming together, just, trying to figure this thing out all as one.
Eric, what would you like to accomplish personally in these 15 practices? You've already got 2 under your belt. But what do you personally want to focus on?
Personally, I just want to see myself grow as well as my teammates. Just taking that next step forward from where we were last year. To be where we want to be, we have to be better. So for as far as myself, my personal goal is just seeing myself take that next step.
So much has happened over the last month. What's it been like for you, and how do you adjust to the challenge of the turnover in the coaching staff?
Life is full of things. Whatever you do in life is going to always come with changes. So I think it's just a thing you just kind of have to embrace. Just, adapting with the new coaches, adapting to their way of coaching, and just putting it all together to go out there and be as great as we can be.
Hey, Eric. I'm just wondering, you're one of the leaders on this team. You've been here for a long time. Do you think about how important it is for you to set the example for some of the younger guys as you transition to a new coaching staff and get behind what the new coaches are trying to do?
Yes, you make me feel old when you say I've been here a long time. But just leading by example, that's kind of my thing. If you ask around, I'm not really much of a big talker. I like to lead by my actions. So just doing the right things and following the coach's lead, being able for them to count on me to do what they need me to do. I know the younger guys will follow my steps and do the same.
Eric, you've been working with Chris Dawson, the new strength coach here for about a month. How do you like him, and what kind of changes are you guys seeing? Is he doing things a little bit differently than maybe what you did before?
Oh yeah, Coach Dawson, the guy, he's gonna get after it every day. When we come in there, we know it's not gonna be no playing around. He's gonna get us to work. As long as we in there, we're gonna work for that whole time. But he's a great dude. For probably the month we've had him, I've enjoyed him a lot. I think he's a really great strength coach.
Hey, Eric, how much teaching is going on in practice? They want to change technique or make you do this or do that. What's different from the educational side in practice?
We've been doing a lot of teaching. I mean, at the end of the day, football is football, but with new coaches, new schemes, we have to learn a lot of new different things, a lot of different techniques. So a lot of teaching's been going on these first couple of days in order to get down the right techniques and be able to go and perform the way that we need to perform for the defense that we're running. So a lot of teaching's been going on these last couple of days.
But I mean, is it different teaching than say like the last staff would have done, or do they go about it in different ways? It looked like there was a lot of interaction today in the brief snippet we saw at practice.
It's it's all the same thing, just different ways of teaching it.
Eriq, you got some newcomers on the defensive side of the football. What are your early impressions of some of these guys? Has anyone stood out to you?
Yes, a lot of the new guys have been getting after it. Just going out there, showing their great effort. First time being out on the college level, and the adjustment is really hard. I can tell you from experience. The first couple of practices you have coming from high school or from wherever before you're in college, it's a big difference. But a lot of guys have been turning heads.
Hey, Eriq, from the time you met Coach Malzahn, maybe when he was first introduced to you guys, or maybe when you met with him one-on-one, is there one or two messages that he delivered that stick out to you that kind of stay in your mind?
Yes, Coach Malzahn wants to make this program known nationally. We're known nationally already, but Coach Malzahn wants us to take the next step. He wants us to be, a powerhouse name that everybody knows. So that's the biggest thing I took from him, just, taking the next step with our program.